as the new year slowly begins to unfold before us, your humble host is slowly feeling better. I was like sick as a dog, miserable a few days ago. Let's turn our attention to the automated robot greetings at the beginning of our show, which will be a new consistent feature even as I return to normalcy.
New show, new year, new era, new robot voice speech text, script version 4.182. Today is the very first Friday of the very new year. First impressions Friday yin yang happy new year's day yin yang multi-game variety chaos variety multi-content madness yin yang high holy days yin yang back to the almost daily COD grind journey path yin yang the almost daily variety chaos gaming and content creation live stream show extravaganza yin yang. Let us activate the relaxed and groovy protocol, shall we? Ready. Insert groovy making sound effects here. Activating the relaxed and groovy protocol. Groovy making sound effects build into a comical crescendo and then fade away. Ah, yes. The relaxed and groovy feeling protocol is most certainly activated and kicking in. Machine learning noises sound effects here. Bleep blue blah bleep blue blah. End sound effects of machine learning and transition to relaxed and groovy music. Music K. Play relaxed and groovy music here. Successful activation activated successfully. We are now officially feeling relaxed and groovy together again for the very first time. My digital friends. Let's just chill and lounge and vibe and chat and do content creation and gaming action high holiday busy work. Shall we? Yin Yang welcome to a brand new day of a brand new year Yin Yang the almost daily Wattpad writing special segment show rebooted Yin Yang character screenshot photo shoot saga continues in background Yin Yang maybe even some art making action. Or maybe some random gaming action Yin Yang the almost daily gaming and content creation live stream show extravaganza Yin Yang. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we all are, together again for the very first time just like that one Dave Brubeck song title. Serious and honest unpaid real-life music recommendation and personal endorsement. If you have never listened to any Dave Brubeck albums, you have deprived yourself of some magical, joyous and thoughtfully complex vintage music. Go educate yourself about this now. And now on with our own humble little presentation here. Thank you for watching Live in the Moment, or after the fact on the VOD when I am not online. For this session we will be sidebar focusing on a silly and time consuming but also very boring and unusual task of grabbing a screenshot of the title screen of every game installed on my two different machines as we go along and play a variety of different GVIDEO entertainment games of all kinds. Please be patient as this busy work saga continues ongoing for several days, weeks, months. Join me in a journey through all the games that I missed out on playing over the course of the first 20 years worth of Xbox gaming history. A journey inspired by 2 decades worth of literal FOMO. A journey of making up for lost time. A journey to collect fan fiction inspiration. A journey through a landscape of too many games and never enough time to play them all in. A journey defined by chaos, variety, chaos. And maybe, just maybe, we might just possibly run a few Warzone solo mode runs. Maybe. But probabilistically probably not. This is quickly becoming my own insider joke on myself. And I am laughing at it each and every time. Yin Yang Happy New Year's Day Yin Yang High Holy Days continue Yin Yang multi-game variety chaos variety multi-content madness Yin Yang back to the almost daily COD grind journey path Yin Yang the almost daily variety chaos gaming and content creation live stream show extravaganza Yin Yang. Hello human viewers, hello human viewers, hello human viewers. Hello viewers and welcome back. Please be advised that all new chat rules are now officially in effect and will be enforced. By clicking yes to be able to chat you agree to and acknowledge that you actually read the following. Please, no solicitations of any sales nor services. I am not interested in buying nor subscribing. No thank you. Be groovy. No trolling nor rudeness tolerated. Be patient. I will not respond to chat while I am busy with a fight. Drop your comment and please wait patiently until I have a moment between matches or monster fights. No recruiting. No. I do not want to join your Discord server. Yes, you can check out mine. IT is listed on my Twitch profile, and the same rules apply there. No requests for any kind of follow, just do not do IT. Violations of these any other part of the Twitch TV rules. Tooth or EULA will result in a warning and maybe an immediate ban from my channel. Reading prior version of general chat friends. The chat is delayed, and I sometimes get absorbed in the games and take a little while to notice new chat comments. But I will do my best to reply ASAP. Peace symbol please. Be kind to each other. Peace symbol. Explosion haters, bots, trolls, and misanthropes will be banned. Explosion hand with fingers split between middle and ring fingers. Relaxed and groovy zen vibes. Please and thank you. Hand with fingers split between middle and ring fingers. Networking rules. Who's read the TTV EULA thinking face? Let us abide. Hello. Fellow content creators, please be chill and relaxed and groovy and do not spam the chat with obvious cut and past sales spam. Please and thank you. We were all N00BS once, so let us all be chill and groovy about gaming as a community. I'm just working my way up the ranks and trying to gather an audience of fellow adult gaming enthusiasts willing and able to support a content creator like me on a journey of many levels and lots of creative hard work. And I stand in support of women who game. Please note, please note, please note, for your information, I was not feeling my best recently and still think that I need to rest my voice as much as possible. Thus my current use of this Robotnik automated host script reading machine. Please be advised that for when I do finally get into some gaming action, I will not be wearing my headset, to avoid the inevitable headset-induced mini migraine headache that I am prone to getting. Thusly and therefore, I will be generally not as chatty as per usual, and not chatting with my speaking voice because I have trashed my voice talking whilst feeling kinda sick. Thank you for your understanding in this curious regard. Thank you for your understanding in this curious regard. Thank you for your understanding in this curious regard. Warning disclaimer: I am gaming headset free for now, so all my gaming sound is going big on my awesome pair of insert product name here speaker system, which honestly just sounds amazing. I think I perform slightly better. I get fewer headaches this way also. Until I get chat activity I would need to reply to. I unmute my main microphone to avoid a game sounds echo tunnel sounds distortion effect by accident. Sometimes, I am going maybe totally fail at succeeding at that. Shameless self-promotional moment: I humbly invite you to visit my TikTok profile page and check out the hand-selected curated collection on the reblog tab. Insert the corresponding circle of arrows circle emoji that coordinates with the icon on the corresponding tab on my TikTok profile here. https://www.tiktok.com/@TheIncorrigibleMazepo. Welcome to an extra special Happy High Holidays episode of I Am Indeed Stoned. Quite high off my ass, if I may say so myself. Hi there, how high are you? Safety first. Please educate yourself about your own locality's rules, regulations, and corresponding regulatory frameworks. Yin Yang Happy Holiday Season. Yin Yang, the almost daily variety chaos live stream and content creation show extravaganza. Happy high holidays to you, dear humans. Happy high holidays to you, dear humans. Happy high holidays to you, dear humans. HOHOHO, HOHOHO, and to all a good night, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and good night to you. Welcome to the almost daily variety gaming live stream show. Bleed purple, bleed purple, bleed purple, bleed purple, bleed purple, bleed purple, bleed purple. And now, dear audience, without further distractions or demonstrations, let us get to the very heart of the matter. What are we going to try and do today? The same thing we do every day. Dear audience, try to entertain ourselves and each other and build an audience for my absurdly rough and tumble project of many projects. As we play through a variety chaos variety collection of games while also mixing in all kinds of other content creation tasks and side quests. Whilst also launching the all-new 25 rebooted edition of the show and all of its many pseudo-special segments. Special ongoing mini-side quest saga each episode. Regardless of the intended titular featured activity, I will endeavor through the following hours, days, weeks, and yes, the whole year, to be focused on our special behind-the-scenes tedious but totally needs to get done content creation busy work task collecting game title and main character screenshots. I ended up just diving deep into a world-building discussion about the book series which I am experimentally developing. Speaking of which, you can find and read my established rough draft chapters from a wide selection of the many books from the hitherto unwritten Zepiverse book series. Right here https://www.wattpad.com/user/mrzeppo. Please feel free to visit, read, comment, and critique. Just be advised that this experimental book series content is still in the early stages of development and meant for mature audiences. You have been duly warned and advised. Thank you for being here. Please be ready for lazy, relaxed and groovy nonsense and eventually some fan fiction, fan art, work making and good old-fashioned gaming action. Brace yourselves as we dive deep into a very shallow first impression look at the game. LOTR, Return to Moria, on this edition of First Impression Fridays. And now, please stand by and strap in. Brace yourselves for an avalanche of variety chaos, variety gaming all day and all week and all month. And all year long. Bleep, bloop, bluer, 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 bleep. Bleep bleep end opening script. End finito opening intro robo narrator host script variation 15.3. Robot host voice deactivating. Insert ominous digital sound effect here. Please proceed with live stream show extravaganza. Alternate script variations from past iterations curated and catalogued below. But I do not think I was nor am I meant to be currently reading this statement to you. Error code reading voice deactivating. Yeah. Off.
And now, Merry Mayhem, Happy Holidays, post New Year's. I should get rid of that. And welcome, friends, to the Almost Daily Variety Gaming and Content Creation live stream show extravaganza. An experimental doodle dad. It's Friday. I'm still feeling not at 100%, but we're trying to get back there. So I'm taking it easy, folks. But we are going to take a first impression look at a game I've never played that I'm excited about. Might do a couple, depending on how the day pans out. I also have a family member in town for half the day, so I may bounce once they're up. Well, welcome. Let's get to it. Actually, let's rock out to some DJ Zed for a hot minute. Give it up for DJ Zed, folks, and also give it up to whoever wrote this tagline right here. The description is usually sometimes overfull with too much stuff and too many weird, nonsensical sentences of wild and sometimes unwarranted praise and or unmakeable promises. But this one is just like, we have you. Precious. In one little tiny sentence. the only survival crafting video game set in the fourth age of Middle Earth. I was intrigued when I first read that, not knowing anything else, had not heard of it. So I went to the store and found out I thought it was single player. I presumed that it was a single player game. Here's a big, long, hefty one. Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria follows the dwarves as they embark on a new adventure. I'm gonna move my own face out of the way so you can see that. I'm gonna turn off the chatbots who have done their job. Those are there to have been like, for the record, these thoughts and disclaimered notions of disclaimering have indeed been part of the show in a semi-consistent fashion. I don't run the chatbots every time I stream, but I do run them like heavy at least once a day out of all the different times that I stream during the course of any given day. And there's a reason for it. Just like there is indeed very much a reason why I wrote what I wrote on my About tab and why I put the rules in chat the way I put them, especially recently. I just updated them. So please be advised. Okay, welcome to the show, folks. No one's watching live at the moment, according to Streamlabs desktop version 1.17.2, but that may be incorrect. So if there is a little lurker out there that just slid in and hasn't registered on the little widget yet, hello and welcome to the weirdness. And if you're someone who likes to swing by and watch after the fact, in between or when I'm asleep, because we're on the wrong opposite sides of the planet to each other, thank you so much for swinging through. I see the numbers slowly churn up every once in a while. So whoever's going through and poking at my videos enough to get them numbers up a little bit, your viewership is appreciated. Invite your friends to come on by. And independent of those two variables, if you are new here, I'm sitting here mugging at the camera as if I had turned it on and I hadn't. If you're new here, please do Hulk smash that follow button without breaking your screen. And climb on board for a live stream experience unlike most others. First of all, friends, I'm an old school gamer that's been playing video games since probably before some of you were even born or realized what a video game was. So respect your elders, please, and thank you. Second of all, my camera's always wonky and does this thing where it resets itself to like the weird wrong default setting. So I've got to go through and click on it and turn off autofocus so it stays right where it's at. Hello, friends, welcome. So I may be doing this all wrong, and if the audience wants to help me correct, then your constructive and preferably relaxed and groovy commentary is more than welcome. Trolls and haters will be contended with as what I see them to be, trolls and haters. So brace yourselves. Okay, back to the description. I'm gonna get rid of my face. Let's get into it. We're gonna nerd out. I am, whether you realized it or not, a very quiet, very humble, very demure Lord of the Rings nerd. I've never been a memorize the random statistics. Like, I have a friend who's watched Star Wars, the original Star Wars movies, so many times that they can, by reflex, not by they didn't do anything other than watch it. They didn't try to memorize these facts. They just paid enough attention and curiously, out of curiosity, counted and whatnot. They can tell you like how many laser blasts are fired in each shot, each action sequence of the first 3 Star Wars movies, etc. Right? We've all had friends like that. I had a friend who essentially, compared to someone like me, who could only ever really pull out like 2 quotes and they're mangled and they're bad from Shakespeare's body of work. I've known a person who effectively, whether intentionally or sort of by sheer passion, has photographically memorized pretty much anything you want out of Shakespeare. If you name a play, they'll pull for you a selection of scenes and recite them. Sight unseen. Just, if you drop the M play, which you're not allowed to say, I'm not technically in a theater building, but this is my performance space. Or any of the. I'm not actually that. What's the word? I'm not that superstitious. But the Scottish play or whatever, I just like that one because it's dynamic and polarizing. But boom, just like a scene or three. And I was like, "Do you have the whole play memorized?" And they'd be really honest. They're like, "No, not really," but people will drop passages, and I sometimes have it, and it's like it was a passive photographic memory. The guy had occasion to read all of the work of Shakespeare, and happened to also have the capacity that basically with one serious, thorough reading, it was all captured in a visual archive format that they could like pull it up and reread it. And I performed as an actor and have been forced to memorize lines in order to be able to dynamically enact the emotionality of the given moment. And I couldn't recite for you anything from any of the Shakespeare plays, and I've been in several. Enough that I don't think I even know from memory all of the ones I've been in. So that's hilarious to me. Anyways, friends, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we're getting rid of my face. But I'm not that kind of nerd, is my point. I'm not going to be able to give you unscripted fun facts from the Tolkien universe, but I follow a couple channels on the TikTok that do, etc. But I digress. I am going to be secretly nostalgic and in awe and or judgmental of this game, as I was with there's a reason why you don't see me playing Lord of the Rings Online, which I think we could, and that's because that game was less than satisfactory, and it came out right in the middle. Hold on, bring back the camera. I say this with love and compassion, but tragically, that game came out right smack dab in the middle of what I call like the second era of like MMO hyper standardization. No matter what the gimmick for whatever the game was, if it was an MMO, it was going to tediously be pretty much like every other MMO. Lord of the Rings Online, bless its soul. I don't know what state it might be in now, but I do. Now I'm curious. It is available on Xbox, isn't it? Or am I tripping? But the reason I did get this is because it was on Super Slash sale for the holidays, and I was like, yay! And I haven't played a really awesome Lord of the Rings themed game, and I didn't want to play. What's that other Lord of the Rings game that came out? The Gollum game? Because that literally would be following Gollum's otherwise naked, diaper rag butt, skinny ass butt around in third person. And that was like the wrong game. I was like, nope. Never have I ever in the entire history of reading Lord of the Rings books and loving video games, which have a really big overlap. There's Lord of the Rings, or Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. We're gonna see if LOTR, if it lets me go LOTR. LOTR online. There's Lego Lord of the Rings, but that's just an add-on to what though? Lego Lord of the Rings DLC Weapons Pack. Works with Lego Lord of the Rings. Not currently available. Is it not out yet? It's currently not listed. It's just, it got an entry, but it's not active. Would I play that? I'm not a huge Lego game Like, I haven't yet. I loved the Lego movie, don't get me wrong. It was pretty dope. Both of them, actually. The first one and the second one. But I'm talking about the Lego movie with Will Ferrell. Not any of the other 1.5 million cross-branded Lego movies, of which I think there's some Lord of the Rings show or something. I haven't watched that. How interesting. That's the movie. I'm like, there isn't Salem's Lot, the video game. We'll go old-fashioned. We'll go full title, Lord of the Rings. Lots of lords of. But once we get... It's one... There we go. Lord of the Rings Definitive Edition. Is that a card game? Oh my god, that's on sale too right now? I didn't even look that up. Gollum is on sale. What is this? It's a 6 gig card game. Oh. Single player, online multiplayer, online co-op. Oh, I'm tempted. This game should be inside of another Lord of the Rings game, but also available individual. Great solo deck construction. There's a Game Pass version? Not anymore. Let's just search Lord of. That's easy. We've done it. Lords of the Fallen. We've got that. Lord of the Rings over here. Lord of Exile. Another Lords of the Fallen? Is this an expansion pack? No. Is this a different game? This is from 2014. Lords of the Fallen. I don't even know what that game is. But it's on sale for $3. What? It's only 5 gigs. It's a single player. Is this what Lords of the Fallen is based on? Is this related? Or is this completely unrelated? Never played Dark Souls, so this is the first game. Was a challenge for me at first. Oh, this is one of those Lost Souls styled. It is. It might very well be Lords of the Fallen, the first version. Rogue Lords, Rune Lord, Lords of the Ring Gollum. Oh, that's the regular version. I heard a lot of hype for this Wolfson Lords of Mayhem and then disappeared. The Precious Edition is on sale for $10. I find that hard to believe. And it's a different sale. It isn't the Christmas sale. This sale is on sale for 10 days. You can think about it. I try not to like oversell myself when they put things on sale. But $10 for a game that I wish was slightly different. Like I wish this was not Gollum, but rather the original Hobbit, like the guy from the first book. I forget his name.
Questions. 3 ways to silence them.
This might actually.
Fear. Knife. Very effective. Answer. Which one do you think we should apply?
A creature the Dark Lord himself has touched and tortured. What did the Dark Lord want from him?
Don't tell them, precious!
You are my monster now, and monsters don't make friends.
There is no hope for him, I fear. The creature is lost.
Cruel orcs, cruel men. What has Smeagol ever done to them?
Oh my god, are there other novels?
Remember your promise.
Make a choice with his hair that made him look different in one of the shots. Elvish voice acting. Are there like lines of dialogue in actual Elvish? Oh, wow. Go out to eat instead. That's a brutal review. Oh, wow. Wow! This is my first review, and I've had Xbox since 2004. This is the most trash game in my 19 years of gaming. 0 for fun, 0 on controls, 0 on the story, 0 on the crappy Gollum voice acting. That is brutal. Well, that definitely spares me from maybe talking myself into spending $10. No wonder it's on the steepest of discounts. What is this King's Bounty? Turn-based RPG. I'm just sort of not a fan of turn-based. It takes forever. Everything takes forever. And the fighting is so unbelievable. Everyone's just standing there waiting to take their turn. I'm like, nope. I get really picky about that with MMOs. Like in an MMO, if... There we go. We were looking for Lord of the Rings stuff. Oh, I forgot. We've got Middle-earth Shadow War. Duh. I am going to bookmark this, though, because... Although it would be like they should have put this inside of a game. Like we should be able to play this inside of every Lord of the Rings game. They should have licensed it out and it'd just be like a mod inside the game. You just go to a table somewhere and you're like sit down and then it fires up this game inside of whatever the game is. That's Yeah, that looks awesome. I will probably be getting that at one point or another. How have I never seen this before? Anyways, I was just curious to see what other Hellpoint demo. What is this? I've never even heard of this. Okay, mixed vibes, and it's a style of game that I'm not into. There's Lego the Hobbit. We've got Shadow of War though, and the other one too. We've got both of these. We've already gotten them. I don't like it when it tries to sell you a game you already own. I'm like, no, we already own it. Take all the advertisements out of there, or upgrade me for free on whatever the upgrade is. If you've got a better, no, I thought there'd be more Lord of the Rings games. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That's a game I need to reinstall because I just uninstalled it to make room for stuff, and then I just never brought it back. Okay, we have a free Yuletide pack over here, though. We're getting it. Are there other ones? Let's go to the... Have we looked at the... We have not watched the trailer for this game yet. Oh, this other one is $5. And these are... That's all the add-ons. Rohirrim. It's just totally cosmetic gear pack. Okay, fun. Good to know. Let's watch the video. Oh, is there no video? How is there no video, you guys? I guess not. So this is an underground survival crafting co-opable, but essentially single player game. And later today we'll be looking at, or not, maybe later tonight, at Aeternum, because I indulged. Alright, that was a fun search. I could have sworn there was a video. I thought... Game card. No, no trailer. Well then, I guess we shall brace ourselves to jump in and launch the experience. This episode may be relatively short. I'm surprised it's as long as it is already. But welcome, whoever is lurking about. Thank you for being here. When I do first impression things, I generally let the game sort of show me what it's got to show me, and then as soon as it feels like it's starting to let go of my hand, of like the hand holding, I'll stop. And then we'll just assess the game as it feels right then and there. And then we'll come back to get into the deeper dive of like what the first several hours of the game feels like. And also, I have a sibling in for a mini visit. They're still asleep, but I presume. But I'll be spending time with them for part of the day. So I'll be like, might be a hot minute before I get back. Anyways, I'm going to mute myself and we're going to enjoy onboarding Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Let's go.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we cleanse the world from the shadow of the ring and its master. Yet we dwarves celebrate as a scattered people, cut off from our one true home. Across Middle-earth, we mine and sculpt, delving for riches, yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria. Durin built it before the first sun rose. And through the ages, when darkness threatened our great kingdom, he awoke to lead us again. Until the Balrog took it all away. That was 1,000 years ago. And Durin the Deathless has not returned. Some say, be patient. I say, we wait no longer. It is time to journey from every mountain. Come, rally together. Bring your axes and tools, craft and courage. It is time we dwarves return to Moria.
That's adorable, and that's actually what's his name from the movies and Indiana Jones fame. Okay, so this is a live service game. The Winter update is here. The fourth title update is now live. Unlock cosmetic armor skins, rename, storage, regrow your trees. Interesting. Farm cranberries and more. For the full patch notes, follow the QR code below. Yuletide and Rohan content packs now available. Get the Yuletide pack for free. Their first premium cosmetic skin. Dedicated server alpha test is now closed. It doesn't say test, but I'd already read this bit, and I know that they mean that they closed the test. There's apparently going to be a report. Helmet, armor, gauntlets, boots, spear recipe, shield recipe. Elaborate candelabra. These are the things we actually got with this free Yuletide. A drink, some sort of meal, a dessert, a present pile building recipe, some sort of decoration, like a pile of presents. Yuletide hearth building recipe. That must be a fireplace construction thing. Celebration meal table building recipe. A big table. String of lights. A chain of lights. A simple candelabra. A candelabra. And an elaborate candelabra. To decorate something. We must all get houses. Okay. So, this will be an interesting beginning. I am intrigued to find out more about, like, the community. What's the website? Let's go. We're gonna go to the website before we launch the game. Camera. We're gonna click on the doodle pad. Let's come over here. Sure, we'll accept cookies. Durin's Day celebration. Creating an authentic Tolkien journey for fans, by fans. So there's a fun, it's a page of stuff. Crossplay and Xbox coming this fall. Okay, so we can build with other people. It's co-op, but it seems to be like a shared space co-op, not a random everyone's on their own independent adventure co-op. I don't know. Forge side talk. Campaign mode versus sandbox mode. Oh. Let's read that. Survival games generally lean towards sandbox and non-linear gameplay, where players have the freedom to explore and create their own stories. However, the world of Lord of the Rings thrives on epic journeys and well-defined narratives. In creating the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, we face the challenge of merging these two contrasting approaches. Our solution, offering two distinct world types, campaign and sandbox. Okay. Campaign mode and epic journey. For fans of The Lord of the Rings, the campaign mode delivers a rich, story-driven experience. This mode is designed to be linear, providing a structured journey with clear beginning, middle, and end. It is crafted to give players traditional adventure that aligns with the grand narratives found in Tolkien's works. Now, the question is, in my mind, as we read this, is quite simply that they figure out a way to make the two interconnected. Like, did they figure out a way to I'm at the computer, I think. I have too many iPad raw feeds. Did they figure out a way in this game for the narrative campaign mode to be something that you can go by entering this cave out of your online house in your persistent world online shared space? So you can do both? I don't know. Let's read further and see what happens here. In campaign mode, the dynamics cater to those who prioritize story over survival mechanics. Here you'll find a finely tuned balance where the narrative takes precedence, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the lore and the culture of the dwarves. This mode is perfect for players who want to absorb each game mechanic and atmosphere deeply before progressing, ultimately ending their journey with a profound appreciation for the dwarf race and their rich history. Sandbox mode, embrace the unknown. On the other hand, sandbox mode draws inspiration from traditional sandbox survival games, offering a stark contrast to the linearity of the campaign. This mode is inherently non-linear, providing minimal story guidance and leaving the player to forge their own path. In sandbox mode, the game world is generated with a wide variety of random seeds, meaning each playthrough can vary significantly in layout difficulty. The dynamics here are vastly different. There is no handholding. From the moment you start, you make all the choices and can face dangers that don't necessarily match your skill level. This mode doesn't push you forward. It lets you move at your own pace, encouraging exploration and experimentation. Choosing between campaign and sandbox mode. Fine-tuning. Both modes offer a range of difficulty settings, allowing players to tailor their experience, and the diverse difficulty options extend beyond combat, allowing control over various aspects of gameplay to ensure that everyone, from solo players to those seeking hardcore challenge, can find the right balance for their adventure. Choosing between... Let's go here to the... No, let's go here. So I'm not blocking it. Deciding between campaign and sandbox mode ultimately comes down to what kind of experience you're looking for. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings and have created a structured, story-rich journey, the campaign mode is your best bet. It offers traditional adventure that pays homage to the epic tales of Middle-earth. To learn more, please check out our preview video we've made when Sandbox Alpha released earlier this year. If, however, you prefer the freedom to explore and create your own stories without the constraints of linear narrative, Sandbox mode will be more to your liking. Its open-ended nature and varying challenges provide a fresh experience each time you play. Interesting and weird. So it's not persistent. It's procedurally generated whenever you play Sandbox mode, which is weird and annoying. Does that mean I lose whatever I build every time I play Sandbox mode? In summary, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria masterfully blends the narrative depth of Tolkien's world with the freedom and challenge of survival games. Whether you choose the guided journey of the campaign or the unpredictable adventures of Sandbox, you're in for an immersive experience that celebrates both the lore of Middle-earth and the thrill of survival gaming. Okay. The third title update and Sandbox for all platforms. Presumably, we have Sandbox for all platforms already. Fall 2024. I thought maybe we'd be late to this game. I think we're still really relatively early on in terms of development. Here's the plan for our first, since it's got such a weirdly interesting like choose your two different types of gameplay. We're gonna launch Sandbox mode to see what the onboarding is, but we're gonna bounce out of it as soon as it makes sense to. Not any sooner. As soon as it's like, and have fun. And then we'll be like, okay, now we'll play the campaign mode for a minute to see how different it is. And we'll just kind of go back and forth. And we'll see what we see. Because who knows? That was really interesting. I'm glad. I'm actually really, really weirdly glad. Because I didn't know, I wouldn't have otherwise known what to pick. And I may have just picked campaign mode. Not really thinking about it. But because indeed it's so curiously, oddly like, it's something that we're all familiar with, but presented in an all too uniquely, interestingly, maybe like special and uniquely its own kind of thing in form. Like both the setting, Lord of the Rings literary universe, or Lord of the Rings video game universe, let's say, and it's like attempt at providing both a standard story campaign to play through, to co-op through, but then when you arrive at the end of that, you have whatever this infinity replayable procedural sandbox mode is, which is arguably what everyone's sort of, in whatever mix and match way, they're all working their way towards building community in both those spaces, I presume. And we didn't even look at, I think I already closed the app. No. I didn't even look to see like how much of a community is built here on the website. Is there a community? There's a community page. Let's go look at that real quick. There's a Discord. I'm not a huge fan of joining Discords. Concept art. Yay, concept art. There's social media accounts and platforms. I guess I'll beat joining up on some of those. I hope that because of the cultural I hope that the graphics aren't too clunky and like geometric because it's cool and they're dwarves and it's runes, but then that makes it look like it's 1989 all over again and it's just like sad geometric weird. No, nope. Guess we're gonna find out. All right, we're going to immerse ourselves in launching sandbox mode first, I think, counterintuitively, and then we'll back out once it's sort of like, you know, shown us that we've got training wheels on, and then and or taking them off, and then we'll start the campaign. In we go. Alright, I never thought about names for beards like this. So some of these are kind of hilarious. The Ducktail. That just instantly started playing the DuckTales theme song in my head. So that was too funny. I am already slightly torn because I traditionally play female characters or women characters for funsies in RPGs, and are all dwarves sort of like androgynously bearded and masculine, despite some of them being women? Or am I tripping about that? Can his eyes be red? Yes. I think they're gonna... There we go. Did we just make him a girl? Apparently we just made him a girl. I don't know how much I want to play with that. It was always like interestingly... It's interesting, like, not quite androgyny? What do you call it? When both, like when... Because it's a real thing about... And it's not about this game or... What? Tight, loose. Oh, like loose in the caboose? Look at that. Okay. So yeah, like, there are no... Like, the gender is apparently just... Everyone looks like a dude, except some of them are women, even though they still look like a dude. Which wasn't controversial when I first read Tolkien. It was just sort of like, huh, interesting. But I guess some people now find objectionable about Tolkien's sci-fi. Okay, so I kind of want it to be this red thing. Because we are all going to be dwarves in this, so it's really all about the beard. I don't know how I feel about a no-beard dwarf. That feels... Forgive me for the excessive use of the D word. I don't know if that is or is not acceptable when it comes to, in real life, individuals of specific size, of, height. Is this his hair? Whoa. What's their face? So there's the boy girl part. Like, some of them are clearly feminized faces and some of them are clearly masculinized faces. I'm actually surprised I haven't heard more of a anti-woke outrage response to this curious regard. But it's literally, like, it predates all of the, you know, conservative weirdness. The postmodern conservative, like, how brown can you make them? Yeah, very brown, very ashy. And that's straight. I wish I could braid my own hair. I don't think that I could. Single plate. Bangs. Where else? There's another place where it's like a prominent thing. And they talk about it as a, like, it's just, everyone just lets it be. Just chill it out. Just fucking don't judge. But, and it's specific to, I don't know if it's a D&D thing, because they were deeply inspired by Tolkien. But, oh, that was super cool. Why did I no-beard him? Woof. All beards are gonna like melt into their face though. Oh, I did that. I made his chest bigger, didn't I? There, we'll just leave it alone. And now his beard won't be all weird. We'll make him all fit looking too. He'll be a fit. Alright, she should have green eyes, right? That's kind of an interesting beard. There's tattoos. Woof. Oh, and it's in freaking their language. Who knows what those things mean? I've always never cared, but for some people that's really like unnerving. They don't know what they're saying, and so they could be saying anything. I should just pick a thing. I'm usually all about interesting face tattoos. Oh wait, what color? Blue? Purple? Purple. Where's that tattoo even showing up? Who knows? That was like a back of the head tattoo or something. No scars. Beard. Gilts. Oh. That's the metal. The metal-y color. Hair. Gilts. Give it more of a shiny metal blue color. Look at that. I kind of love it. Oh, what does the red look like? Oh, with shiny red, metal red. Oh, that looks kind of dope. Red on red. I didn't find anything I really loved. Ugid Iraz. Who knows what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it though. Is this the beard? Bearded chops? Maybe. The ducktail. Yoo-hoo! That song just starts playing in my head. Branded. Crowned. Majestic. I wonder if you can like change your beard up. Have a little mirror dressing room thing, and like, you know, every other, however often you want, you just change it up. Actually, that one's pretty awesome. I think we might go with that. Okay. Now we just hit save apparently. I wanted his name to start with a Z. Should we go boring like Zorin? I was thinking like Zerker, as in Buzzerker. Zyver. Zellatrix. Zilladeer. Zarin. Kind of like Zerker. No, go back. Customize. Can I not? There it is. I presume there's going to be fighting, right? Not just mining and stuff. Zerker. Deep down, one of the weird nerdy things about this game that like when I first heard of it drew my attention, I was like, I had to pin that on a list of like the moment I ever see it on sale with a really good discount, I want to get it. Is that I love mining. It's irrational. I don't know why, but like. From Eve, the giant epic space sim, to any game that has ever featured mining, I've nerded out on the mining part. Okay, save. Zerker. New dedicated server alpha test. Now open to a limited number of players is the first release of dedicated servers. But didn't they just close that? I think they just closed that. Let's take that. Let's scan that QR code and see what happens. No. We'll add a tab, a blank tab. Then we'll go to the photo page, and then we'll avoid knocking things over and or yanking cables out. And we'll scan the thing. What? Did we go? Are we going? Illustrator, done. I scanned the document in the wrong kind of way. No, I don't want to scan document. I want to open QR code. There we go. I accidentally scanned it like a photo scan. Dedicated servers alpha. Which I swear I just saw like and that's closed. First published, last updated. This guy tells you how to set up a dedicated server to return to Moria. Update. We have closed the application for the dedicated server alpha hosting. Thank you for everyone who's applied. You should hear from us team soon if you haven't already. Okay. So it's closed anyway, so blah. Now, in terms of creating a world or adding a world, I don't know which to choose. think for the campaign, we'll create a world, but let's see what happens when we click on Join Other World. We have to enter a code. It's like that, is it? Okay. So I would have to have already know a friend that started a server. Oh, but there's a search. No, that's the search for the server. Let's do a random search for a random guess of a number, just to see if there's any servers being hosted with the magic number. Game or server not found. Okay, nope. They should cycle that announcement thing out, because it's over. And they're sending us to a thing that's like, nope, it's closed, but also here's all the information from before we announced it was closed. If you have received the key to an alpha test, please read on. No, I have not. Alright, so presumably, we're going to create world because we don't know anybody. I'm also guess, and this is just a guess, I bet that if we went to the game's Discord server, I always almost forget what that's called. I bet if we opened up the official Discord server for the game, we would find a, like, collab, come play in my world. I don't know how many people per world are allowed, but I bet there'd be some sort of exchange channel where that's all you chat about. But I kind of don't even want to go. Let's just dive in. Actually, I'm gonna take one hot second to purge and replenish, and then we're gonna sit down and hit create world. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, we'll just leave it like this. Here we go. Please stand by. We're about to dive in. All right, sorry. I had to get up and do that. We might go visit their servers, their Discord servers, after a bit. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to launch the sandbox mode just to see what that experience is like, and then bounce out and launch the campaign mode to get our toes wet there. And then, friends, as it is, we'll talk a little bit about the game. So far, it looks kind of it's going to be quirky and interesting and weird. Knock on wood, hopefully I don't completely despise it. But my problem here is too many games and never enough time to play them all in. But hopefully we'll find some people to team up with and stuff. Let's go find out. Oh, okay. So other players can join if I host online. I can play offline. Why did I call him Zerker? I should call him Zeppo. Load world, create world, join other world. There's no world with the name 420 in it. Okay, fine. Enter code. Oh. Oh, it generates an invite code. Never mind. Should I call him Mr. Zebo? I guess I should, right? Can I not? There we go. Instead of Zerker, it really just should be Mr. Zebo. Duh. Will it let me make a space? Sometimes it doesn't like you to do that. It's like, no space in your name. You cannot have complicated name like that. Okay. We're gonna create a sandbox. Call it Mr. Zebo sandbox. Do I need a screenshot of this? Maybe. Okay. Here we go. This will be weird and new to me. Oh, do we go ahead and delete? Can we delete that? Yes. Did we do it wrong? There. Play offline, host online, difficulty normal. Difficulty. Oh. Let's go solo. Ideal for a single dwarf. Will be easy for small companies and trivial for larger ones. Yeah, we're gonna do one run to get familiar with it in solo mode, I think. Now the question is, do I play offline or host it online? Oof. So many choices. I don't know what to do. Excuse me a moment while I contemplate the decision. I think we're going to go ahead and just play offline for a hot second just to see what that's like. Oh. Well, then we're going to have multiple sandboxes. Xbox's profile communication to multiplayer settings. Oh. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, dwarves from every clan have answered your call, despite the King Under the Mountain's objection. Lord Gimli, Erebor will not support entering the Black Pit.
If the king wants to stop us, he can come himself.
Every attempt you've made has failed. This is a sign.
No signs or kings are going to stop us. This is the time to reclaim Khazad-dûm. Today, we get into that mountain. Any luck?
No, won't budge.
Did you try speaking friend?
Now, why didn't I think of that before? You did your best. On to plan B.
Ah, finally.
Plan B? Is that blasting fire?
I'd stand back if I were you.
This is madness! Gimli, you can't! We have to wait for Durin!
Durin's not here. We have to do this ourselves. Maybe this will wake him up. Limin Barak, Limin Tagaz, Kazad Dashtin.
Oh, no! Lord Gimli! This is another sign!
Oh, hammer tongues. It's the fourth age. Nothing is going to stop us.
You heard Lord Gimli. Let's go. Pack it in. Yes, nice and tight. Come on, help him out.
That was no normal dwarf blast. I need a torch. Too dark for dwarf eyes.
Wait, you had to tell me all about that. So my siblings here just like chilling, watching me play as I figure out this game, and they are telling me about some gaming news I had no idea about, and I looked up and realized the mic was muted. So please say all that again.
Okay, so my friend came to visit me, and he showed me the game Astrobot, which not only beat Nintendo for Family Game of the Year, but won Game of the Year this year.
Oh, wow. Okay. That makes me want to go look it up, but I'm distracted by, like, what the fuck is this interface? Like, what?
I don't think you can play it, though, because it's a PS... I'm pretty sure it's a PS5 exclusive.
Oh.
Yeah, like, the whole thing...
Never mind.
Aside from being an excellent game, is also, in a cheesy way, kind of a giant just PS5 commercial. Because, your character Astrobot and his little family of bots are traveling in a spaceship that looks exactly like a PS5.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
No, and then they get attacked by a mean green alien who like rips their ship apart, and then they crash land on like some deserted planet somewhere, or the ship crash lands. But all of Astrobot's friends are scattered across, multiple galaxies. No, sorry, multiple. Constellations within the galaxy.
Okay.
and I forget exactly how they're structured in space, but you get it. They're scattered.
Yeah, they're scattered, and you have to unscatter them.
Yeah. So then you get in a. Well, you wake up next to your ship and you dig some of your, you help some of your friends start putting things back together, and then you travel in this little tiny ship that's shaped like a controller. It's shaped exactly like the controller, and if you wobble the sticks, the sticks wobble in the animation. The whole thing is delightful. Everything from the screen selects to the resting animations to the little ways they reward you for exploring are absolutely delightful. It's just an absolute joy. And in every single level, there's a moment where there's just stuff scattered on the floor and you can kick it around. And every single little tiny object has its own physics.
Ooh.
And the water looks so good. It's beautiful.
But it's only on PlayStation 5.
I'll confirm right now. I would be very surprised if they put it on any other console, considering that it's so heavily PlayStation themed.
Uh-huh.
And the music is the whole thing feels like a party. Like they just it's amazing.
I want to see it. I want to see play it here now.
You know,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, where the?
you can look up gameplay later.
Yeah. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm supposed to be doing something. Oh, those are just the free goofy dumb things that they gave us for the holidays. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, it's my inventory. That's cute and clever.
Wait, what happened?
So I'm flipping through the tabs.
Uh-huh.
I'm triggering through the tabs.
Yeah.
And it just does this. It does this like thing. It's like boom. And that's still actually your character standing in the game.
Oh, I see. That is nice.
Yeah, it's cute and clever. There's settings and stuff. And here we go. We can change settings there. Change our difficulty. See? Boom. And then it's like, that's your little...
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I want it to be more MMO-ish, but I guess we'll find out in a little bit just how MMO-ish it can get. But the sandbox mode apparently is just like, okay, have fun. You don't know what's going on. And that's where we're at. That's what we did. Just like a launch sandbox mode. And it's fun and cute. And this whole thing is a rebuild your society. You can solo it. You can solo it online. You can play it with other people. Joining is one of those you gotta have a code first.
There must be a way back to camp. Could try the doors of Dorian from the inside. Best get going.
I guess I'm supposed to open the doors for the rest of my clan.
Just tunnel the way out.
I know, which is weird.
So I don't think the doors are gonna work.
No, I've gotta go and see, I
think it's so funny that okay, so you can have two things equipped at all times. Okay.
Apparently, I didn't know that.
Oh, why am I surprised? Why am I surprised as a dwarf in this game? You're literally pickaxing your way out.
This is literally the whole game. I was just talking about it when I first launched the stream that I don't know why, but I've always weirdly nerded out by games that are explicitly we're gonna do mining. And the
I
cooler.
noticed that you like mining. You like games where you mine.
I like games, and in almost all MMOs, it is now sort of a default that there's some kind of crafting, therefore there's some form of mining.
Yeah, because you need to collect the materials.
Yeah, and the most boring kind is here's a lumpy thing that you neither hit really or collect really, but it represents mining. This is the most they say. I think someone went oh, look what No Man's Sky is doing with just the idea of terraforming this, like actually literally digging holes through the crust of the earth that you've just landed on. And someone said, we need to do that with dwarves, bro. And like Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Because you literally like, I'm obviously I don't think you can do it everywhere.
You found a shield and
Why
some bedroll while you were doing that.
Are
Yep.
not alone.
Love it.
Yeah. So this is sort of like No Man's Sky / Ark Survival, except it's in Lord of the Rings, but it's just James Rhys-Davies as Gimli, leading your people back to Moria, the first like tunnel thing that they where Gandalf says, "You shall not pass." That's where
I'm
we're
not
at.
gonna lie, when you said Moria, I just thought of Schitt's Creek.
I've never seen it.
It's funny.
I feel terrible for having never watched it.
I mean, there's too much media. You can't watch everything.
I know.
It's literally too much.
I like how like rough and not finished I left it, but also
But also you made a door.
yeah.
What's fun about that show is at first you're like...
I ruined it. I opened it too much, but go on.
What's fun about the show is at first you're like, I'm sorry, you're gonna make me watch a show about these like fucking unrelatable rich people. Like, how is this gonna work?
How is this gonna like
How am I gonna
not
give a
piss
shit
me
about
off?
them? But
Yeah.
then they learn and they grow.
Right.
They're like, oh, I care about them now. Thank you.
Yeah. They become better versions of themselves, which gives me hope. I can become. It's on my list of things that like one of these days I need to make the effort to just like binge that shit.
It's not very long.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's only like maybe.
Oh, a fallen dwarf.
No, you just
Stop
okay.
talking.
Oh, I loved it. Instead of Luke, it's Otter.
Yeah.
But also his body disappeared.
Like I buried him or something.
Oh, okay.
Like I magically released his dwarfen soul. I gave him a quick hand job. I'm
Jesus.
sorry. I don't know why I went there. That was terrible.
Not something you typically go for.
No, I don't usually go for weird innuendo like that. Either generally or like when you and I are just being weird as siblings.
Yeah, for the record.
For the record. Not my usual
pretty
default comedy. But you know what? The thing is, like, because it used to be, and then it was no longer funny, and I was like, oh, I better cut that shit out. And so I stopped. But there's still some bizarrely latent, like, junior high level, like, like,
Yeah.
you know, fart and dick jokes, and like, the human body.
Every now and then it just kind of.
It comes out.
back in.
Yeah. Especially because it was really weird, and it was like a headless body corpse, and it was just sitting there glimmering, and I knelt down, and I'm like, that's awkward. I kneel down to be like.
Because kneeling is a sign of respect.
Yes,
goddammit.
yes, it is. I wasn't trying to say that it wasn't.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm always annoyed at the people who are like, it's not. I'm like,
yeah, it's like, what do you do at church, asshole?
Yeah.
You kneel. What do
Yeah.
you do at synagogue? What do you do, or maybe
Yeah.
not at synagogue? What do you do at,
This is gonna be so cool.
the other
Because
one?
the thing that you're gonna end up doing at some point, and I believe you're gonna get like tools. Sorry to derail from
That's
whatever
fine.
you were trying to say. I agreed with you.
Yeah.
That you're eventually gonna be like, and we rebuilt this with new stuff. I think. Like you're building a whole new. This is like a city builder, like a survival city builder. Yeah. But it's underground in a thing.
So, like, I'm assuming you start crafting, you're gonna get access to, like, parts that you can craft.
Yeah.
And then,
And other
Yeah.
widgets. I think. There may always be, I don't know if there's always going to be like, this wall is unmineable. Oh no, oh shit, look at that. There's some crackage, and I got stone out of
goes
it.
away, though.
I think I probably just need like the right tool. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do it yet.
That might be the case. I'm excited to find out how you tell what's viable and what's not.
Well, you can already see like that rubble, boom.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, later on.
Look, it did the same sort of thing. Where like it cracked a little first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a nerd. Like, I have to fight my own nerdy mining impulses to not get some kinds of games out there because they look so like they're about mining, but they also look terrible. Like there's a whole genre of phone game that's like you're like pseudo mining, except you're not really going anywhere.
You get to build something.
Quick build a platform.
I love that that's just an option in a game about doors. Quick build! Hi-ho!
Yes! Okay, now what? That's not...
You have to build you're gonna build like a staircase or some shit.
I have to eat mushrooms next.
Oh, to satisfy your hunger.
I guess, apparently.
Well, I love that. I fucking love that.
This is a literal survival-y one where it's like, I am gonna have to just, like, build and not die. Like, that's the whole point. There will be, like, annoying thirst, probably.
I love how you only need one wood scrap to do that whole platform.
Apparently, yeah. But it's because it's a bundle of wood scrap.
Oh,
It isn't
okay.
one piece of wood scrap. See, they got you. They got you there.
I got me.
Apparently, I'm building like a staircase level thing. Oh my god!
It's a goblin.
I hear a goblin.
It's battle music. You better stop building and turn around. Oh shit. Oh, maybe it's above.
It's above us. It's above us. Yeah, I gotta get up.
Wow, it actually built it against the wall like that. I wasn't expecting that.
See, and I believe I've got to build like, I've got to build one up there.
Yeah.
Look, it auto-placed it sort of inside the wall.
Interesting. That I find a little bit bullshitty. Just with no, it's fixed to stone. Just hammered it right into the stone wall.
Actually, I find that totally like how these construction-y building games usually work. There's a day, night, day one, late afternoon. There's a clock. I never even noticed that.
Oh.
On the bottom right. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. On the bottom left. I think I'm supposed to build more on my way down, so I don't die.
Maybe. You could also just fall and see what happens.
Yes, you're not wrong about that. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. No, not done yet.
Well, he's not dead yet.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
That's another thing that I obsess about in video games. Like, do not put a box there.
I can't break it.
I can't effing break it. Oh my god! What are these things and how do I target and kill
I
them?
don't know, but he just needs the damage.
I need a better weapon for this.
Oh, you gotta find something else.
I don't have anything else!
Look around!
Am I supposed to just not fight them?
I mean, you can clearly like wait and you die. Maybe some kind of damage.
The action is very sad here. It's not... Wait. Where's my inventory? Oh my god!
Yeah. You're losing health rapidly.
Oh my god, there's some sort of...
Oh, that's a badger. That's not gonna fight you, apparently.
Those are scary. Am I supposed to tame those? Why is there a lit torch? Who's hanging out around here lighting torches? These guys are still following me. So fucked. I don't think I have a weapon.
Oh, you can craft a shield and a gun. Go.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no. Just hold on, Wolves. Let me craft this shield really quick.
Let me just build a thing to fight you. I wasn't ready. When I heard the whatever the weird noises.
You're like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I should have. I was like, no, I should have built something then, instead of
Well, it's not like they didn't tell you right away. Like, look, you have this new item. Oh no, they did. They told you. I thought, okay, I totally forgot about this. I thought you just picked up those items, but you picked up the recipe for those.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Also, I'm playing like in sandbox mode, which is kind of dumb. Like I should have probably started the campaign mode because it'll like hand hold me through way more. But I wanted to see what the sandbox mode was like. And it does, you know, it feels like, although...
It shows you where you died.
Yeah. That's standard. That's like, if you ever played Ark, have you ever heard of Ark? You probably never played it.
I've played other games where it shows you where you died, but not in this way.
Okay. This is specifically part of the survivalist genre, which, like, No Man's Sky is officially technically one of those, although it gets really easy really fast. And then you're no longer surviving as much as thriving and doing junk. But like Ark, survival simulator, whatchamahoozle, is a weird, very difficult. Even on easy, it's like, oh, you just die a lot.
I wonder if you'd like Subnautica.
I would. It's on my list of things I want to get. It's just never been on Game Pass. At least not in the time I've seen.
For sure. And
then I forgot to jump. I bet you like fall down there and get stuck and then have to like kill yourself somehow. Is there a goblin? Is there a goblin down there? I don't have a weapon yet.
Go into your crafting thing. Make one. You need some cloth scraps to make that axe. I don't know why I'm reading you. Sorry.
I don't know where they are yet. I haven't even, like, this is all new to me. I still have to build recipe list. Stations, field crafting. I don't have any stations yet. I gotta go,
gotta collect some more scraps.
Yeah. I'm also ready to, like, bounce. Like, okay, thanks, game. I'm probably gonna, like, OCD obsess over this game. Alright, so my first little place is here, and there's more stuff to loot, but I also don't have to re-dig it. Which is, in theory, should be able to. Keep hitting one set of buttons. Yay. And a torch. And a single pickaxe. There we go. Now I've got one of everything. This is going to be awesome, especially once we get building. But of course, it'll also make me want to play No Man's Sky again. It's basically the same idea, but in space instead of in the Middle Earth cavey dungeon. You know what this also reminds me of, which is a game that I absolutely loved, and I think there's an Xbox version around that works. That is like current and active and being updated. Dungeon Lord or whatever that's called. Where you press A to jump. Oh,
Sleeping.
Yay. I have to learn how to build a bedroll.
I think you got one already. Earlier.
Oh, yeah? I have to learn all the things. I have to read all the lore. To recover my body. Okay, crafting. Recipe list. This is all my crafting.
Rude. I could have sworn earlier when you mined your first wall, you got the recipe for a bedroll.
Oh, and then I died, so that's probably on my body over there. Because this is that kind of game.
Oh, gross.
This is that kind of game where you have to like go find yourself again.
Yeah.
Wait, can I not use the shield and the battle axe at the same time? No, but then I went to put this on. Oh, there we
go. I like that it really looks like an improvised shield.
Mm-hmm. So this is gonna always use up fuel. Like you don't just magically light the thing. You have to supply fuel. And like that'll be a whole industry. Like it'll get to a place where like I'm gonna have to have dwarves like digging for wood all the time, so we can burn candelabras up in there. Thankfully, it just magically appears.
Oh, there's a burden, and you can be burdened in this game.
Yes.
There's a weight limit. Ooh.
Yep, it's like that. Okay.
No. Give me my soft city game Palia where there is no such thing as being encumbered. And there's no enemies.
There's no enemies.
It's just running around and crafting and cooking and fishing and making friends with the villagers.
Oh, maybe I can make. Oh wait! Look at this.
People.
I can make a bedroll. You were right. And I have the stuff. It was just in a different
tab.
A different set of recipes. I didn't realize. Whoa. That was like an earthquakey.
Freaky noise.
So yeah, this is totally like an explore. Oh, that's what that was. Delve into the mountain. The whole world is this. I don't think we ever step outside of the cave.
Oh my god.
In this game.
You're just stuck in the fucking mountain.
Right.
Everyone else is trying to get inside and you're like, I'm here, bitches.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
And I think
Come save me, no?
I think you have to like. Where do I rotate? Put it right in the notch where it clearly belongs. Press B to select building plan. No. Build. I am near a hearth.
Does that count? Maybe that doesn't count.
Oh, this thing isn't a hearth. I get what you're saying.
It has to be a proper fireplace. Ah, sucks to be you.
I have a bunch of other junk, but no hearth. It does suck to be me. Camp hearth.
Oh.
Oh, I need to get some proper stone.
It's really funny if you built it right next to that bonfire.
That's exactly where I would fucking put it. Alright, anyways. This is it. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm super excited for this game. It's gonna be fun and crazy and cheesy. And it's co-opable, so y'all can...
We can be dwarves in the mountain together.
Yeah.
That's great.
Alright, peace out, friends. I'll be back soon enough.